I'm excited. I'm excited for all of us. For Justin and I, for all of us here. Love is amazing. And this weekend we revisited the 5 love languages. We've taken the test before, but about 5 years ago. And we found our results this weekend. We were sitting down on the couch, we're like, do you still have those results? So we were looking it up. And Justin suggests that we take the 5 love language test again. And for those of you who don't know, the 5 languages are acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, and receiving gifts. Those are the love languages. And basically the thought behind it is that everyone receives love and gives love in these 5 specific ways, and it behooves you to know which one that you are and which one your partner is, so that you can kind of accommodate it, right? And in the past, I think my top 2 were still physical touch and quality time, and then your top 2 5 years ago were? It was acts of service, and then quality time. Okay, and then this time around you switched. You were acts of service, and it switched to words of affirmation being your top one, and then quality time was second?
No, yeah, quality time was still second.
Okay.
But what the gap was, what was interesting, receiving gifts, physical touch, and quality time did not change at all. Those 3 were the exact same from 5 years ago. But acts of service and words of affirmation were on polar ends. I think one was 12 and 4. And now it was like 9 and 6 or 9 and 8, something like that. It was very close.
But words of affirmation beat it out, which is interesting because I think that I was worried about loving you with acts of service. Truly, because you are so type A. So for you, like, an act of service would be, cleaning something or remembering to do a certain chore or making life easier on you on a action level, right? That's really acts of service. And for me, it's like my biggest struggle point. But I have through the years had to remind myself, okay, it's acts of service. So he's really worked up with this because this is how he receives love. So it was interesting to see that you switched to words of affirmation, because I could do that. I'm good with my words. It sounds like I'm not good with actions.
You aren't good with actions, baby. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, I'm just not the best. But it doesn't mean I don't love you. That's the thing.
True.
It doesn't mean I don't love you, but I can give you all the words. I can just remember to say how much I appreciate you, which I think I do, but I guess not enough.
No, that's not saying that the test doesn't say that you don't do it. It's just showing where my priorities have changed. And the reason why it has changed is because, again, Joy is not good at acts of service. So if I'm expecting her love to be reciprocated or showed towards me through acts of service, I'm going to be feeling real out of love very quickly, because it's just not going to happen. It is not a strength of hers.
No.
And we talk about strength. We talk about strengths and weaknesses in a relationship. This is one of Joy's glaring weaknesses. And so over time,
it's a needs improvement.
It is a glaring needs improvement.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed is, okay, again, this is not Joy's strength. So let me see what else I can do to work on and feel that love. So acts of service has subconsciously decreased. I still like when things get done, because I do like the reciprocation of thank you for looking out for me. I appreciate it. But also now, if you can just uplift me and motivate me and move me through positive words and actions, that will do something great for me too.
I do that. I do that.
You do.
I do that.
And you're good about it, and it inspires me. It's one of those things where we all have heard the old adage, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That is the biggest bullshit of a statement that has ever existed in life. Words have so much power. Like if you really think about the psychology of words, and from life coaches to business coaches to psychologists to therapists, what do they always say? Create a mantra, pray, say it out loud, read it, repeat it, say it over and over, write it. We say it all the time when we're looking to move someone past a particular hurdle or walk them into success. We always direct people to words. To write the word, to conceive the words, write the words, and then verbalize the words. So if words have this much power, why do we then think that words will never hurt somebody? If words can change and transform somebody and move them into a better tomorrow, how can that same act have no effect on someone. Come on, y'all. Like, let's really think about that. I understand that you can maybe brush words off. They bounce off you when they come from a different source. You've trained yourself. But if you really think that words have no impact on you or anybody that you're around, you are playing yourself to the highest level of playing. And I strongly encourage you to retool your mind and be conscious of what is coming out your mouth. And be conscious of what words you are letting hit you. I started about a month. I'm a month in now. Part of my purpose over profit business is I created a 7-step guide to help people identify and live in their purpose. And I created an acronym for purpose. And one of the P's stands for a prayer or a mantra that you repeat daily. And so for about a month, I've read this prayer and mantra every day, and then I've also read my I am statements. Because the other P is precision. Being very clear on who you are and what you're trying to accomplish. So I read my daily mantra and prayer, and then I read my who am I? What have I accomplished? And I wrote it in a way that said I am. To show the world that this, not I want, because that is a producing an area of lack. And we don't have lack. There's no time for lack. I am speaking power to it, the fact that it already exists. And I repeated this every single day in the morning. And once we finish recording the show, I'm gonna grab my piece of paper and I'm gonna repeat it in the mirror. And I'm telling you, my brain is moving and clicking. So again, power in words. That whole words don't ever hurt me. Stop lying to your kids and stop lying to yourself, because that does have power.
You know, it's interesting because you say your mantra and prayer every single in your I am statements every single morning, and it's to the point now where I believe it. You know, because I'm in there a little bit, I've sprinkled in there because he says some things about our future, but I'm just like, yeah, we do live there. Yeah, we are doing this. Yeah, we are on Oprah's couch. Oprah's not in there, but you know what I mean? It just starts to paint a picture. When you say things out loud, your brain can conceive of them in a different way, and I think that that's why when people are speaking against you and negatively towards you, the same thing happens. You can still picture, like if somebody repeatedly says to you that you're a loser, eventually you start to picture yourself as a loser.
Yeah, your subconscious mind is receiving that.
Yeah, so guard yourself, and that's what I mean, even by earlier, being able to love someone from a distance, being able to recognize, okay, I love this person, but they're not great for me. It's okay to step away. It's 100% okay. You have our permission to be like, you know what? Sticks and stones do break my bones, and so do words. I'm out.
And that's real. When that's where words of affirmation has really changed on my love languages, because I understand the power of those words. To hear someone say, I appreciate you, I love you, I believe in you, that matters. That makes a difference. Like if we say I love you. Why do we say I love you? It is a reminder to our partner that we care for them, that we respect them, that we are here to support them, and we're going to be with you always. That's why we say I love you. It is a reminder.
That's cute.
We can, if you eliminated I love you right now, and you didn't say I love you, where would your marriage, your relationship be from now in a year? From right now and then 12 months from now? What would it look like? Simply by removing that word, I love you. But that is a cue, that is a reminder to our brain that this person cares for me on a level that's now telling my brain, I received that, okay, we are still doing this thing correctly, let's move. Let's keep going, let's keep building. So that everything is that reminder. So with Joy, specifically now, you know, when I'm trying to grow this business and we're trying to grow Love Jays, to say, I believe in you, I support you, we have this, let's keep going, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, great, thank you, I received that blessing, I receive it, let's move, let's grow. And as Joy said, you start believing it. Every time I read my mantra and my I am statements, I visualize it. I see myself in the areas in which I'm speaking of. That is powerful. That is very, very powerful.